All right, everyone, it's time for a Soulmate Journey update. One deck for the DF and one deck for the DM. Let me shuffle for the DF here. Look at you. Wow, the Hierophant randomly at the bottom. I cut the deck. Well, there's a strength card, but I cut the deck before. Whoa, death card. I cut the decks before I hit record. I didn't look what was at the bottom, but wow. Okay, well, we're going to have ourselves a hell of a reading here. Let's go. DF side, let me give it a shuffle. We'll see where we're at. It's an interesting point in the energy. I know from the other day's reading with me, somebody got to get you into their life. I feel like there's some resistance to that, right? Something goes against someone's philosophy. I don't know. Let's just see what we get here. Let's see where we go. It's been coming up quite a bit in my offline readings. There's a philosophy that the DM energies, which make up most of societal energies, and the DMs and the soulmate cycle, there's a bit of warped philosophy that they seem to be living by. That's why we call them the Burger King. They run, they're afraid to be vulnerable, all that kind of stuff, right? Abandonment issues, all that, me first kind of bullshit, right? That sort of thing. There's a philosophy of there's no right or wrong, there's only win or lose on this side. And I think the DF's energy has kind of shown the error of that philosophy a little bit, you know. They're wavering in their belief on their core philosophy in the DM side of the soulmate cycle. Society energies are still holding strong to it, but in the soulmate cycle, they're wavering a bit. We got Empress energy much closer to an Emperor type energy. And when that happens, the Emperor becomes less maniacal. You know, that's why I say the Empress is a standalone energy. Doesn't need the Emperor to do just fine on its own. You know, the Emperor, if left on their own, can become a bit maniacal, can become a bit self-absorbed, can become a bit calling hookers 3 times a week, you know, that kind of a thing. All right, here we go. The Empress will just sit around and whine with his or her girlfriends about how they can't find someone. Right? All right, here we go. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, or a bat brought you here, right? You're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. I'm not a Time Lord. I'm not a warlock on the hill. I don't work at the car wash. I'm not all kinds of things, but certainly not a Time Lord. Bottom of the deck, the Hangman. It's the environmental energy around the DF side. Underneath that is judgment. You got God's source, the universe, on your side. You got a quiet spirit. I'm going to call it that. A quiet spirit around you. Most of you watching on the DF side, that's Steve's Love Tarot. That's what, you know, non-runner. I've got a few enlightened DMs here. Same applies. You've got a quiet spirit around you. Okay? Just something about you feels like you're going to win, right? Make people nervous. Make them quake at the knees a little bit. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to walk in. It's also an energy, when I see this here, of someone might say, I see my reputation precedes me, right? Something along those lines. It's a bit of that sort of a thing. It's just an air about you. Okay, what's the base energy? See, I told you. You don't even have to do anything with the sword, right? You just look like you're going to win. You put out, it's what I said, it's about philosophy. You gave somebody a new perspective, this energy, whoever this is. I don't know who this is. You gave them a new perspective. It changed their life a long time ago, whether they want to realize it or not. It changed their life the moment you said it, the moment you pointed it out, right? You know, I mean, if somebody came to me and said, my philosophy is there's no right or wrong, Steve, it's just win or lose, I would just, you know, step back a little bit, maybe point out a couple of things that might make them question that just for a moment. Okay, it's kind of a shitty way to be, a little bit, you know. So it's also a lonely way to be. It's an isolating way to be. It isolates. It polarizes. It keeps people away from you. It doesn't let people get too close. It doesn't let you form good relationships, business or otherwise. Okay, you've shown them that. You have some kind of truth here. And it's really, I think you're going to get a chance to reinforce it. How do I phrase it? It's sort of like, I don't think you have direct communication with this energy. I don't think you have to. I think you either breeze through their mind or something happens online or something like that. I don't know. But see, I have the Eight of Wands randomly at the bottom of the Witches, which I'm going to use to clarify yours. But I just don't feel like there's direct communication. I don't think there has to be. That's why I said you've got a quiet spirit around you. You're affecting this person from a distance. Einstein used to call it spooky interaction at a distance, right? It's a bit of that. It's not hocus pocus. It's real. It's real. You're having an effect on this person. Right? Like a puppeteer in a way, with long strings, I guess. All right, let's go. King of Swords. Why is that here for the DF side? Let me get everybody on camera. The king bitches at me. I wasn't on camera, Steve. Okay, all right, calm down. You don't want to piss off a king. All right, here we go. King of Swords, why is it here? I don't know why I'm using the Witches. Normally I'd use the little version of the animal. I don't know. I'm just doing what I'm doing. All right. King of Swords, why is it here? Let's go. I just go with the flow. Flow with the go. Now, this is good. This is good. This is perfect. I don't know why I'm your second favorite, but this is why I throw the cards, and don't just because it has an impact. This bottom card is going to be crossing the center card I pull, and it's red with this new perspective that you've provided this person, right? You got a new perspective on what I would call a bullshit philosophy, right? I know they think it's all Confucius and ancient Chinese fucking philosophy and shit, the way they fucking live by it on this side. But it's not, unless Confucius was drunk that day. It's not even close. It's bullshit. Seven Swords crossing this new idea you've planted in this person's head. You've shown this person their bullshit. You've given them perspective. That's crossing the center card I'm going to pull. And it's red with all this stuff over here. It's quiet. It's what you do. It's what you do. It's what this quiet, we'll call it a quiet spirit. We'll give it a name. It's what this quiet spirit energy around you, the DF side, does right now. In the right now, where we are right now, you're pointing out where people are going wrong. Just your fucking presence, just with a look, just with a fucking look. They know you. If you've got kids and you're watching me, you know you have a look where they pee themselves a little bit, right? That is on crack out there in the world right now. All right, it's that kind of a thing. All right. So that's what it's doing for you right now. All right, what's on top? It had to be there. You know it had to be there. I would have been more surprised if it was in the center, but actually this doesn't surprise me. It's the devil. We've been talking about this in recent readings. It's come up a lot. I think it's been at least a week now. I've been explaining to you, I've given you the analogy of how sometimes in TV shows, cops it's a common scenario, use a criminal to catch a criminal. Well, they do it in real life too, so it's not just TV and in the movies, right? Well, they use criminals to catch a criminal. Your sword here, you're wielding an energy that's normally seen as bad. You're wielding an energy that normally belongs to cult leaders, for example. Okay? It's a frequency of energy that would normally cause someone to be able to get a bunch of people to give them everything they've got, give up their whole life, leave their family behind, and come hang out in a shack with them up on the mountain. Okay? It's a powerful energy. It does. It makes people, well, I said your reputation precedes you. This frequency of devil energy makes people think that certain people are gods. Makes people think that certain people are, the second coming of Christ here on earth. I mean, that kind of a thing. This is a powerful, dangerous energy if used improperly. You're using it just right. You've got this quiet spirit that's keeping it in check. And you're using, it's another case of, and it came up in a recent reading, the Empress using the devil to create some magic here, right? To create something good. Turning something very bad into something beautiful. It's a bit of that. Showing a lot of somebodies, but definitely anything on the DM side, anybody who's too heavy in their masculine energy, showing them where they're going wrong. Showing them how their philosophy is a little bit off. All right, center card, crossed by seven swords. Healing, the Four of Swords. Healing lies. It's the card that had to be there. This is the perfect spot for the devil. I know we might have thought, no, that's got to be it. No, that's the perfect spot because this is the energy you're using. This is what the king, why is the King of Swords here? This devil energy. This frequency of devil energy is your sword, okay? And but you're able to control it. You're not becoming a cult leader, talking people out of all their money, leave your family, come live with me in a shack on top of a fucking hill, because of this quiet spirit energy that's around you. It's keeping it in check. It's corralling it. It's an angel energy that's not canceling it out completely, just dulling it down enough, right? Sort of like, what was it? If you put a small necklace of kryptonite around Superman, he's a little weaker, you can kick his ass. It's a bit of that. It's a bit of that, okay? All right, healing people's bullshit. Healing this person's wrong philosophy. It's been coming up in my offline readings. I will say this philosophy is not healing much in societal energies, but it is healing quite a bit within the soulmate cycle. It's still going good and strong out there in the world. What's red? What's red with the devil? 9 of Swords. 9's at the end in tarot. Yeah, I get that. It's just talking about the limiting factor here. We sometimes read this as an anxiety kind of a thing. At times, be careful. At times with this energy and what's going on, I think you're probably getting this reading, and it came up with this quiet spirit energy because you might feel like people don't like you. They move away from you. People will move away from you as much as this energy can attract, or it can push people away equally as strong, okay? So, yeah, maybe you might be like sniffing your armpits like, do I smell or something like that? No, it's just the frequency of energy here has to jive with somebody, with certain people. Like energy attracts like energy. Some people are just repelled by this. They may think that you're a bit much. It came up recently, I think, in the, there was some pyramid I did in a recent extended where I got the section in the pyramid of what do they think about you or how do they see you kind of a thing. And I got that. I got that you might be coming across as a little bit arrogant, a little bit of that. It can do that. So don't worry about it. It's no big deal, all right? Right now, you're being used as a conduit to heal things. Right now, your energy is being used to heal a connection between you and another person. All right? Let's go. Let's pull on this. And you've already changed their life. This is Major Arcana, this Death card at the bottom here. Let's shuffle on the DM side. Let's go. Wow. It's wicked. Wicked energy. I love it. Quiet spirit. It's nice. All right. Reminds me of tires my dad had on his truck when I was a kid. He had what was it like? It was like an 81 Chevy pickup, right? And they had these tires. They were 36-inch tires. They were called Quiet Giants. I think they still sell them. I think you could still get them. Really soft rubber. They were very quiet. They were the best tire he ever had. He said he never got stuck in those things. You drive through 3 feet of snow or something like that, and you'd be perfectly fine. But they wore out real fast. Quiet giants. So why am I saying that? I don't say anything that's not part of the energy. This energy wears off real fast. So use it while it's there. Don't get all anxious about it. But some people are repelling me or some people I'm attracting, whatever. Don't. You might make some people nervous and you're like, why do I make you nervous? You meet a new friend or something like that and they might, they seem real nervous around you. It's fine. Don't question it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Yeah, but this energy definitely dissipates fairly quickly. It's not going to be around. It's not like it's around you for the rest of your life or something like that. Just like those tires. He wished they were around for his whole day. They wore out fast, man. All right. The Quiet Giants. I remember those things. All right. The old days. Here we go. 7 Wands at the bottom here. Yeah, there's a little bit of resistance. A little bit of defensive. Somebody's defensive. There's a defensiveness in the air. Okay. A defensiveness to what? Somebody's keeping their distance. There's a little bit of spying here on somebody. Somebody resents the fact that you're right about something. Oh, you're going to get that a lot with this energy. Believe me. Think about what I said about this with this being a cult leader kind of a thing, right? It's not that the people that they're luring in the cult have any kind of resentment. They're like, lambs to a slaughter, but at the end of the day here, the people around those people, the families they're giving up and stuff, there's usually a shitload of negative energy that comes in from that. This is an all-in-one package. Somebody's resentful that you're right here, but at the same time, they know you're right and the healing energy is already in place. What's the base? Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. See, somebody's resentful, but they want you in their life. They want you in your life, in their life. They know now. This is not an image of it's not right or wrong, it's win or lose. This is an image of the opposite of that. It's not win or lose, it's whether it's right or wrong. And again, sometimes you do the right thing. You know, it's like I say, sometimes you just help someone because it's the right thing to do. It doesn't have to be a profit in it, you know. So here at the end of the day here, we've got an energy over here that puts more emphasis on pentacles than they do cups. And now they're in their feels a lot. And they're disappointed in themselves and they resent you for that. That's just going to happen. Okay, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All right? Par for the course. Let's go. 10 Pentacles. Why is it here? Let's clarify their side. Let's get that off of there. It's driving me crazy. All right, glaring at me on my screen. All right, here we go. 10 Pentacles, why is that here? Talk to me. Let's go. 10 Pentacles. Somebody really unreal. Okay, come on now. All right, let's go. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck is 3 Pentacles. Now, again, what I said, there's some resentment here. Somebody's disappointed in themselves. Now I got to start over. Yeah, somebody feels stupid. This side feels stupid. They don't like being made to feel stupid. Okay? You know, it's like they believed some meme, right? You know, some meme that's going around on Twitter or whatever it's called now, you know, all around out there where Confucius says it's not about right or wrong, it's about win or lose. And then you point out that that's just something somebody made up in a JPEG in their goddamn, Photoshop software, right? And you get really angry. People don't like to admit they're wrong. The DM side does not like to admit that they were wrong. And then they got to change direction. This person resents the fuck out of it, but they feel like there's nothing they can do. They want you in their life. If they do, they've got to concede the fight. They've got to give up. They don't like it. What's on top? Queen of Cups. What did I say? When I was talking about this right here, I talked about how, again, this side puts more emphasis on the pentacle than they do on anything else. There's not a lot of empathy, or there hasn't been. In this particular soulmate cycle, the DM side is lacking empathy on crack. If it's nothing, it's a me first kind of an attitude. It's my way or the highway, me first. If there's nothing in it for me, I'm not going to do it, kind of a really fucking attitude. Here, all of a sudden, here's this rush of fucking cups coming in. Why? Because of something, it's because of something you said, yes, but I'm telling you, and I'm sorry to put hocus pocus on it, it's this quiet spirit energy. It's come and gone around the DF. It's come and gone. It's here again to reinforce something on this side. And I think we got a little divine timing in play. I think it's nice timing that this is here right now. So now the cups are flowing. And it can disappoint somebody about how they've behaved, right? I mean, you know, what the fuck are you talking about? It's not about right or wrong. It's about win or lose. What the fuck is that? That's not even a good philosophy for a game show because you got to get the questions right. You know, so I mean, it's not like you can just punch the host and take the money. You know, center card, crossed by the 3 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles. Well, on the plus side, 5s are where change happened, right? Also, the pocket of any grandfather. Change and Werther's Originals is often in there, right? But right here, 5 is where change happens. There's somebody out in the cold there, right? I mean, they got a nice sweater. I really like this. I like the scarf, too. It's really nice. Anyway, I don't know anything about fashion, but sometimes I have to buy gifts. I get ideas from tarot cards. Some of my friends look pretty weird, I'll tell you. Anyway, at the end of the day here, 5 of Pentacles, crossed by this. Somebody doesn't like that they have to start over. Somebody doesn't like that they went in the wrong door. Somebody now feels left out. Somebody feels stupid. What did I say? They feel stupid because they got it wrong, right? Why is she outside like that? She went to the wrong house. Moron, right? All right, there you go. That's what we get. What's red with the Queen of Cups? See what I'm saying? What did I say? Rewind. Why am I your second favorite? The cups are flowing. The water is flowing. It's not only flowing, it's on fire. It's like some kind of rainbow fire. It's crazy, all right? It's like some new marshmallow in Lucky Charms. That's what's going on here. It's just backing up what I said. It makes sense now. Now somebody in this energy gets it. When this energy, when this quiet spirit around you goes away, are they still going to get it? Are they going to retain it? I don't know. I can't say. I have no idea. But for the moment, you the cult leader, and they are under your spell. That's all I can say. But they really do resent it. They really do feel stupid. I think it's easier to say rather than resent it that they feel stupid. I get it. I get it. All right. 3 cards and a crossing card. Wow. Very weird. I think the universe probably wants to talk about this side. I didn't show you, but when I first picked up this deck, a Knight of Swords was at the bottom. It's a Knight of Swords randomly at the bottom here, too. Wow. All right. 3 cards and a crossing card. I don't know if it wants to talk more about you or this side. I have no idea. Final message. What do we got? Interesting. This is powerful. Use this. Don't use it to start a cult. Okay? Calm the fuck down. And it's not all of you that has this. All right? It's not possible. This reading, it may or may not resonate, but it could be future influence for you. You always know when you have this energy around you because all of a sudden you start influencing people, both positively and negatively. You meet a new person and they want to be friends with you, but it's like they want to be friends with you on crack. You can't get rid of them. You send them home and you go in the other room and they're peering in the window at you. You know, it's like, oh my God, are you leaving? Oh yeah, I was just about to go. So you'll know if that energy's around you. It's pretty powerful, right? All right, let's see where we go. Let's see where we're at. Let's see where we're at. 3 cards and a crossing card. Oh, it won't let me shuffle anymore. Ace. I did the A-team. The crossing card. Ace of Wands. Dun, dun, dun. Crossing whatever the center card is. Dun, dun, dun. Why am I doing the A-team? What was the A-team? It was they had the van and they went around. If you could find them, you could hire them. That's their slogan. Interesting. I don't know. Means something to the reading. What? I'll tell you why. 5 Pentacles, 5 Pentacles. 2 Cups, 2 Cups. Separate deck, I'm telling you right now. And 8 Swords. Red with the 5 Pentacles. Somebody might, if you can find them, you can hire them. The A-team. Somebody now is feeling the connection. I got it. We have a completed circuit with a soul connection with somebody. But somebody might feel too stupid to approach you. They might shut it down. They might not. Okay? It's all happening because of that. That's the King of Swords. There's that owl right there. Your card is right there. You're very intimidating to this person right now. The universe is trying to say it's both good and bad. All right? They want to join your cult, but they're afraid to join your cult. Can I put it that way? I mean, I don't know how else to put it. They're in, then they're out. You know, it is what it is. That's why you got to have a no take-backs policy, right? Once I take all your stuff, that's it. You're in. All right. Yeah, somebody's aware. It's everything I said. They're aware of it. They don't like that they have to start over. There is some resentment towards it. They might feel too stupid to approach. You might have to go looking for them. That's why the A-team came in. If you can find them, you can hire them. If you find this person, we're going to have a completed connection. If you're going to wait in this energy for this person to approach you, they might or they might not. Okay? It's an in and out energy. It's might or might not if I have the Knight of Wands here with a death card. I mean, if they do, it's great. If they don't, it's because you're intimidating. It's too much for them, or they feel stupid, and they don't like to feel stupid. It depends how much of a fuckwit you have. A super fuckwit probably won't approach. So, not unlike the A-team. Dun, 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 bam, bam, bam. Anyway, if you want to find them, if you can find them, you can hire them, right? It's that kind of a thing. So you might want to either make yourself, if you want to talk to, if you think you know who this is and you want to talk to them, you might want to make yourself available, right? You might want to. You might want to approach this energy or put out some feelers or say something on your social media that you think they might see. There's definitely some spy in here. I'm not sure if you know they're there or not because it's spying around a Page of Swords. But, you know, definitely, they'll see it, probably, in this energy. You're definitely on their mind. But they might feel too stupid to approach. So you may have to go looking for them. Just like the 18. If you can find them, you can hire them. This one, if you can find them, you can bang them. Unless it's a family member, then you can just have dinner with them or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. Good luck.